What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I want to discuss a very popular penny stock that we've mentioned quite a bit now over the last few weeks in the form of Healthier Choice Management, ticker symbol HCMC. We'll have a look at their current share price and performance. Then we're going to look at their two main catalysts at the moment in the form of their lawsuit with Philip Morris, and we'll also give a brief update on their rights offering and my plan going forward. And with all that being said, let's dive right on into today's video. Over the last few weeks, the markets as a whole have been on a bit of a downtrend. However, over the last day or two, they kind of have had an upward trajectory again. That's why I have €500 here in free funds in my overall trading 2 and 2 portfolio, where I have €8,975 invested and are €1,126 or just over 14%. But again, that's why I have the €500 ready to go here to take advantage of any buying opportunities over the coming days. And just like HCMC, with every other penny stock as well, they've been quite volatile as always, and in particular over the last few weeks it's no different. So now let's have a look at their current share price and performance over the last week or so since my last update. Now as it stands, HMC is currently trading at 0.001718 cent of a share. So you can imagine, even for $100 you could snap up quite a lot of shares within this company. So there's a lot of volume within this stock. Now, over the last few months, it's had a mixed bag of emotion in terms of ups and downs in their share price. We can see even on the 3-month chart here, it's down over 38%. However, it starts to get a small bit better as we come closer to the weekly and daily chart. On the 1-month chart, it's pretty much break even. It's down 0.12%. On the 1-week chart, it's up 0.5%. And even on the 1-day chart, it's up 6.7%. So that really is the one thing with penny stocks and HMC in particular, that it's very hard to find a buy-in price or even a sell-out price because it's so volatile and it jumps up and down so much over the daily periods in the trading floor. So again, there is definitely the reasons behind this, and that's due to catalysts, just like every other stock. However, catalysts affect penny stocks a lot more than, let's say, blue chip companies. And for HMC, the two that we'll discuss today are their main impacting catalysts in the form of the lawsuit with Philip Morris and the rights issue offering. So let's firstly talk about the rights offering. Now, on HMC's Twitter page 18 hours ago, they attached their press release in relation to this rights offering and also what trading platforms you can actually buy and sell the stock from. So now let's give this a quick read through. So there's been quite a lot of confusion around the rights offering by HMC so far as they actually had to go out and make a press release to clear up a few things. Now, a lot of investors that have accepted this rights offering of getting additional shares at 75% of the average cost over a 5-day period, basically 25% discount, they've been getting the 422 RGT019 message on their platform, which you can see here, and that typically denotes the quantity equal to 25% discount on any of these shares. So that's why a lot of brokers haven't adjusted this yet, and people have a lot of confusion over the rights offering within their position. Now, there's also the option to oversubscribe to this rights issue offering and get actually more additional shares at that 25% discount. And they're saying here on the press release as well, if you'd like to exercise this option, then you need to get onto your stockbroker, and they will definitely help you out here in terms of oversubscribing. So that's imperative here. You need to get onto your stockbroker if you want to take oversubscription of these rights issues. Also, just one key date here, the rights offering will end on June 3rd, 2021, so you need to make your mind up before this date if you want to take advantage of the rights issue offering. So there's been a lot of trading hands between the share both buying and selling for HMC over the last few days, again mainly due to this rights offering and people wanting to get in or out of this stock due to this main catalyst. And you can see here the average daily volume for HMC is usually about 267 million shares daily. However, on the 21st of May, they had over 1 billion shares. Now, that's 1 billion with a B over 1-day period, which is absolutely insane in my opinion. Now, again, as stated, this rights offering commenced on May 19th. So again, it's a few days ago now since this all kicked off. But again, 1 billion shares trading hands is a lot for a normal company, but we can even see here that HMC has over 300 billion shares in issue, which is an insane amount of shares to have, even for a penny stock. So that's kind of where they are with that catalyst in terms of the rights issue. And so it commenced on May 19th, and you have till mid-June or the end of June to take up this offer. Now again, they did send out that press release that we just saw as well to clear up a lot of confusion over some error messages that people might be getting on some of their platforms. And if you want to oversubscribe to this rights issue, you need to contact your broker as well. So that's pretty much where we are with that rights issue at the moment. No doubt over the next few days there'll be some more big updates on this catalyst, but positive or negative, you can go either way in my opinion. So now let's have a brief update on their lawsuit with Philip Morris. So this HMC / Philip Morris lawsuit is definitely the main catalyst for the stock, and why probably 99.9% of investors are actually invested in this company. In my opinion, just like most penny stocks, now not all, but most, they don't really have a lot of strong fundamentals behind them. Now that's just my personal opinion. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm correct, but it's just my opinion as I said. Now that's the reason a lot of people are trying to stay away from this stock. Now also in my opinion, like if they win the lawsuit, obviously the share price will go up a good bit. However, over the coming days after that, it's going to consolidate and drive back down as people are just buying this for the profit, which obviously is the whole point of investing. So I think because they don't have strong fundamentals behind this stock, once that's if they win the lawsuit, if the people will start selling out, effectively dropping the overall demand and supply, so it's going to drop down the overall price as well. So either way, like it's very hard to see long term the stock doing well, because obviously if they lose the lawsuit, it's going to be disastrous and people will probably sell out at a loss. Or again, even if they win, people will sell out regardless because they want to make the profit, which is the whole point of investing, full stop. Now, if you're new to the stock and unaware of this lawsuit, well, basically, in layman's terms, it's HMC suing Philip Morris for rights infringements for one of their vapes usage, and they're claiming that they have interrupted their copyright claim here. So again, their counter, obviously HMC are going to react here and try to make a lawsuit of this, and Philip Morris are counteracting this claim, which is no surprise there as well. You do that regardless, even if you knew you were in the wrong, because it gives you some chance of actually getting away with it. So again, HMC have some good law team in place here, so it's going to be very interesting to see. Obviously, it's a David versus Goliath style kind of affair here, where HMC is like a drop in the ocean compared to the size and quantity of Philip Morris and the capital behind them. So I'm very interested to see actually the outcome of this lawsuit, not only to see who wins, but also to see the effect on both of these companies, HMC in particular, as it's a lot smaller. I don't really think it's going to affect Philip Morris a whole lot because they're such a big company. But HMC, I want to see, even if they win, what's going to actually happen to the share price. And I wonder will I be correct in saying that it's going to dump after they win, and that's if they win. If it will get dumped, as people will start selling out as quick as they can to make a quick buck. Now also, it's not just these two main catalysts, the rights offering and the lawsuit. There's also a lot of other mini catalysts taking part as well at the same time. That's why I find this stock very interesting. Although I don't believe it has great fundamentals, I do find it a very interesting stock to follow along with. So for example, there was the hashtag HCMC day as well that we mentioned in prior videos, which are linked in the description below. There was other options as well, such as their earnings report, which for Q1, which came out only about a week or two ago, which had mixed bag results, and kind of in synopsis, it wasn't very good as expected. Some of their numbers here were declining since this time last year, which was no surprise as well. But again, it's not just these two main catalysts. I do find there's a lot of others at play as well, all short-term plays in my opinion. I also believe that it's going to be a huge, and I mean the biggest news possible for this stock once there's an update on the lawsuit, which surely will be out in the next few days or even weeks, because there hasn't been much of an update recently. Now, if you crawl through the internet, you can't really find too much updates on this lawsuit that aren't dated at least a week or two. So again, I'm very interested to know what's going to happen here. And surely, as I said, over the next few weeks, we're going to have a much clearer picture on where the lawsuit's going and who's actually winning this lawsuit. Again, no surprise here, it's going to have a huge impact on the share price. As I've also said in prior videos, I don't believe this is a long-term play at all. No, I'm not a financial advisor by any stretch of imagination, so you need to do your own due diligence before investing any of your hard-earned capital. But in my own personal amateur opinion, and emphasis on the word amateur, I don't believe this is a long-term play at all. If anything, there's definitely money made in any stock if it goes up and down in value, because you can buy in and sell out, or even sell, or should I say, let's say short the stock or buy into the stock for long term. But again, I believe there is money to be made because it's so volatile, but it's very risky, just like most penny stock plays. Now again, people are kind of swing trading this stock daily or even weekly as well, which definitely you can make money either way from that as well. But in my own personal opinion, if you're a long-term investor, I definitely would stay well away from HCMC. So with all that being said, that's pretty much the end of today's video. I just wanted to give a very brief update on the two main catalysts for HCMC in the form of the rights issue offering and an update on their lawsuit. Now, there hasn't been a whole lot of updates on the lawsuit as of late. but I just wanted to give you an update on where we're standing at the moment. And we also had a look at their current share price and how it's performing over the last week, 1 month and 3 month stock periods on their charts. If you found this video anyway interesting or entertaining, it'd be much appreciated as always if you're new around here, if you consider subscribing to the channel, and if you could smash that like button as well, it would really help me and the channel out going forward. And finally, I'd be very interested to know in the comment section below how many shares you hold of HCMC, if any, and if it's a buy, hold or sell. Thanks very much for watching today's video. Have a great Tuesday, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's video.